12-1. This is Calvin Castine at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's game time. Little JV action. We're so excited about the game, we forgot to plug our microphone in. This is Calvin Castine. We're at Northeastern Clinton Central School. Junior varsity action in the CVAC. Moriah Vikings against the Northeastern Clinton Cougars. Jim Gagne giving some of his usual non-starters a chance to start the ball game. Cougars are highly favored in tonight's contest. On the floor for Northeastern, we see Heather Dessereau, Erin Gadway, Erica Brown, Lisa Marlowe, and Danielle Castine. And for the bad guys, let's see, Lorinda Snyder, where's number 24. Sam Meacham is number 40. Number 34 is Liz Slattery. 42 is Heather Brassard. And 50 is Erin Sprague. Also on the team, Jamie Winters, Leah Burt, Brittany Underwood, and Jess Baker. Full court press. Ball's into Marlowe. Gets it out to Castine, quickly out to Gadway. Bob Broomfield and Mike Lopez are the officials. That's roll over to Castine. Still waiting for the first points of the ball game. Gadway with the rebound up to Marlowe, quickly ahead to Castine, and yes, the first points are in the book. Let's see, 6:20 to go in the first quarter, so took a minute 40 for it to happen, but the scoring deadlock is now broken. Cougars are pressing, looking to get another one. This is Snyder with the ball. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Meacham will inbound him. Goes to Snyder. 7 on the shot clock. Shot goes up. Traveling or a foul. Looks like it's going to be a foul. Basket's going to count. Fouls on Gadway, and now Meacham, Snyder will have a chance to put her team in the lead. Vikings get the rebound, taken away. Castine with the ball now. Long pass up for Brown. Brown back to Gadway. Gadway over to Castine. Castine puts it to the floor, has a wide open drive, and makes the layup. All of a sudden, there's nobody there from Moriah. 4-2 Cougars. Red ball. Knocked out by Dessereau. We're going to have a foul reaching in. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go. First period action. Dessereau with the good anticipation, steal and layup. Heather Dessereau. The Moriah timeout with the Cougars leading 6-0. Following the timeout, the Vikings have the ball. Moriah Vikings, a Class D school, competing in the CVAC. Gadway to inbound it. Comes to Castine. Up for Dessereau. Dessereau drives to the hole, puts it up, and good. Another Dessereau with her second basket. Stolen by Dessereau, and she's fouled. Cougar ball. Marlowe inbounds to Gadway. Over to Dessereau. Dessereau puts it to the floor. Puts it up. And taken by the Vikings. That was Brassard who gave it to Sprague, and now Snyder brings it up. Snyder guarded by Marlowe. Marlowe knocks it away. Now Brown in on it. Castine with a slap. But the Vikings recover. Travel. 8-2, Cougars lead, 4:03 to go in the first period. It's a good game for the Cougars to a long pass for Brown, and 2 points for Erica Brown, and it's 10-2. Good game for the Cougars to play now that they've lost, so to speak, Carabano. She's moved up to the varsity, so it's their first game without her. Castine for Brown, and now Brown has 4 points. So Castine, Desro, and Brown each have 4, and they both scored buckets consecutively. So now it's time for somebody else to score 2 buckets. 12-2 Northeastern. Shot from the corner. Foul. Snyder misses the first. Foul was on Gadway, her second. Third team foul. Didn't hit the rim. So it'll be white ball underneath. Vikings pressing. Marlowe looking for a target. Gets it into Brown. Brown dribbles up, gives to Marlowe. Marlowe tries the 18-footer, and it's good. So if things are consistent, Lisa Marlowe will score the next bucket for the Cougars. 14-2 Cougars. Stolen by Brown. Back from Marlowe to Gadway. And Gadway scores. Marlowe, let the record show, could have shot. But now everybody has scored for the Cougars. So showing a nice balanced attack here. 16-2, Northeastern leading, 2:05 to go. First quarter action. Rebounded by Castine. Pushes it ahead. Brown to Marlowe. Marlowe traveled. These two fans were very disappointed in that traveling. They thought they taught her better than that. Minute 35 remaining. Aaron Gadway says, I was inbounding the ball, coach. Can I shoot? He says, sure. And Gadway is shooting. Technical foul because you're not allowed to hit the ball when it's out of bounds. So it's kind of a goofy foul, but it's a new, relatively new rule in the last 3 years or so. Now a technical foul if you hit that ball on an inbounds, if the ball is still out of bounds. You gotta play the line. You see the refs showing the players to play the line. Desro with the ball, takes it to the hole and scores. And it's 18-2 in favor of the Cougars. Knocked loose by Desro, recovered by the Vikings. Now stolen by Brown. And Erica Brown looking for the layup, and she's fouled in the process. 52 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Moriah Vikings at Northeastern Clinton. Erica Brown makes the first. Now a chance to make it a 20-2 ball game, and she does. As Brown hits them both. And Cougars a 10-1 margin over the visiting Vikings. This is with the starting five sitting on the bench the entire first quarter. Jim Gagno says, "What do I do?" A bit of a dilemma. He's got to put these girls in, but if the second string gives you a 20-2 lead, what are you going to do when your first string gets out there? Gadway over to Brown. Brown back to Marlowe. Marlowe back to Brown. Brown with a nice long shot. Too long. Desero rebounds. Out to Marlowe. Now Brown to Gadway to Castine. Back to Gadway. Red ball. 5 seconds to go. 20-4 should be. 20-4 the score. Cougars lead at the end of the first period by a 5-1 margin. Vikings have the ball as we start the second quarter. Heather Morris, the steal and the layup. Hillary Tremblay, Stacy Miller, Christina Brown, and Bonnie LeCount out there along with Boris. 22-4. Miller knocks it loose, and Tremblay is going to have the easy layup. And it's 24-4. Miller brings it up. Over to Tremblay, to LeCount, and back to Miller, and over to Boris and to Brown. Christina Brown hits. Cougars working the ball around. Only so much they can work it around. 30-second shot clock. They have to keep shooting. I think if I were coaching, I'd tell them to avoid the layups whenever possible. Sometimes the steals are there and you just about have to take them, but as much as possible avoid the fast break layups. Count and back to Boris and out to Tremblay, quickly over to Miller. Miller puts up a long shot. It's good. Long two-pointer by Stacy Miller. 28-4 Cougars. Vikings down to 8 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. 3. There it goes. Don't get the shot off. White ball. 5:41 to go in the half. I'm hoping the varsity game will be a little more interesting than this. Now LeCount with a shot. Too strong. Miller rebounds, which gets it back out to Boris, out to Tremblay. And Hillary Tremblay with a bucket. 30-4. to Brown. Christina Brown, nope, off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Vikings. That was number 50, Aaron Sprague. Now Snyder brings it down. Knocked away by Boris. Red ball. Red steal. Tremblay will hold it up and try to set up an offense. Miller to Tremblay. Back to Miller, over to Boris. Boris pulls it up from 15. Bonnie will count for the bucket. Let's see, yep, there he is. Dick Boris is here. It's Heather Boris's father. He's recovering. He had an 5-second violation. 5-second violation, tying shoes or not. Still got to get the ball in 5 seconds. Dick recovering from an accident in the fall. Or in the autumn, I should say, because it was a fall. Fell about 20 feet on a construction site. And recovering nicely. Town councilman in Moores. Let's see, it's Dessereau, gives it to Brown. The Cougars have substituted. Now Marlowe, back to Brown, over to Gadway. Brown puts it up. (32-4) is the score. Travel. Three minutes and 8 seconds to go. First half action. Let's see. I thought maybe a player was coming up. What Coach Gagnon ought to do is probably mix his two squads up a little bit and get people used to playing with each other. Travel. And to Gadway. Dessereau. Gadway quickly to Brown. Now Castine puts up the 17-footer. Rebounded by Marlowe. Marlowe surrounded. She's fouled. Marlowe inbounds to Castine. Castine underneath, looking for Dessereau. Also a good thing for the Cougars that this game against Moriah is happening as a rebound by Castine, well ahead of their going back too far in the pass. Well ahead of them going back on Division I competition. You don't want to go from a game like this back into tough competition, so because of a rescheduled game against Tupper Lake, this is actually their first game against Division II. And they'll only be playing 5 games against Division II because the Bobcats don't have a JV team. They have Modified A and they have varsity but no JV. The shot by Burke is rebounded by Meacham. Vikings working it around. Three-second violation. Marlowe inbounds it to Gadway, who gets it back to Marlowe. Well, Marlowe brings it up. Over to Brown. Now over to Gadway. Gadway puts up the 15-footer. Marlowe tracks it down, gets it out front to Castine. Gadway back to Castine, over to Marlowe. Marlowe from 18 feet. It's good. Another long two-pointer for Lisa Marlowe. And it's 34-4. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Not much scoring has been done since about midway through this third quarter. Vikings have not scored yet in the second quarter. Red ball. Quick shot. Rebounded Castine. As Brown, up to Brown, and Erica Brown with a layup. 36-4.
There you go.
8 seconds. Down to 5. Shot goes up. Castine with a rebound. It's red ball with 0.3 of a second to go. Vikings have it. The end of the first half is 36-4. Northeastern leading Moriah Vikings in CVAC Junior Varsity Girls action. The second half action is just underway. Lisa Marlowe starts it off with a bang. 2 points for the Cougars side. It's 38-4 in favor of Northeastern. While we're here, a modified game hopefully is being videotaped. Roger Tardif was in charge of the camera. Last time we attempted, this is Castine over to Gadway, over to Brown, over to Marlowe. Marlowe says, hey, I like that first shot, I'll try another one. Castine tips it out for Gadway. It'll be red ball. Last time we attempted to do a modified girls game, I was at Beekmantown doing a boys game, so Sam Castine was here doing the JV and varsity, rebounded by Castine. Castine up ahead for Marlowe. Castine rebounds, puts it back up. Castine again with the rebound, and she's going to get a three-point opportunity. Anyhow, the camera was at the other end, and it was dropped at halftime. It's still workable, however, following basketball season, we're going to have to get it repaired, which will probably be somewhere in the 3 figures. Castine misses the foul shot. 40-4 is the score. Cougars leading by 36. So we've tried again down there. We've got some parents in charge. Castine with a rebound, and hopefully they'll take a little more caution with the camera than the kids did when they were videotaping. We have, I think, 6 or 7 cameras in various. A three-pointer. A three-pointer for Sam Meacham. Castine with a flat-footed shot. 40-7 the score. About 7, I think, cameras out in various times. We have board meetings, and this time of the year, a lot of different events going on at the same time. So we need a lot of extra cameras. And that's one reason, outside of the fact that we're trying to make a living out of all this, but also a lot of equipment involved. That's why we need viewer support, and pretty good support from this JV squad. Not 100% by any means, but pretty good support. And of course we need more than just the participants and their families supporting us. We need everybody. Everybody who watches Hometown Cable ought to be doing their share. Stolen by Marlowe. Up for Gadway, taken back by Snyder. And the Vikings over and back. Actually, I don't think it was an over and back. Her foot was still on the line, so she was not completely across. So I think they could have let her get away with that one. Have to have both feet and the ball across midcourt. Brown with a bank shot. 42-9 is the score. 5:05 to go in the third. Castine using her head for the rebound. Gets it up to Marlowe. In the corner for Brown, off the rim. Vikings control. Blocked by Desiree. And the first string will be in for the Cougars now. 42-9 is the score. 4:13 to go in the third quarter. In addition to having a camera in the other gym, of course, Sam Castine is out covering something. Carl DeLong is covering the town board meeting at Champlain for us. And we ran down to Ellenburg this afternoon to deliver a camera for the Bobcat wrestling team. And I have no idea if anybody is taping the Bobcat girls basketball tonight. But at this moment there are 5 cameras in use somewhere, recording things for Hometown Cable at the moment. 42-10. Vikings had 6 points here in the third quarter. They're on a hot streak. In fact, they are tied, I think, with the Cougars here in the third period. Tremblay puts it up. And Hillary Tremblay makes it 44-10. Hit the support, so it's out of bounds. White ball. Brown puts it to the floor. Switches it back out to Boris. Now Miller back to Boris. Over to Tremblay. Miller. To LeCount. Tremblay puts it up. Boris back to Tremblay, looking for Brown, off white. Not what you'd call a big crowd for this game, not a lot of fan interest. I think that was a pass, not a shot. Boris brings it up. Over to Tremblay, quickly to Brown. Christina Brown, tied up, just tries to get the shot up, and called for steps. 2:07 left in the third. Stolen by LeCount. Cougars not fast breaking with the big lead. Miller takes the shot off the mark. Vikings control. Minute and 35 to go in the third now. LeCount steals the pass, gives it to Tremblay, and Tremblay will hold it up. Miller to Tremblay, looks underneath for Brown, and Christina Brown with a bucket and a 3-point opportunity. Back to the drawing board for the Vikings. They have a timeout. Christina Brown at the foul line. Shot is short, rebounded Tremblay, puts it back up, and good. Basket by Hillary. Tremblay makes it 48-10, 1 minute to go in the third. Whoops. We'll let that one go, I guess. Brown with the ball. Is it the Boris? Boris to Miller. Off the rim. Rebounded by Christina Brown. Is it to Miller? Let's see, down to 12 seconds in the third. LeCount back to Tremblay. Over to Miller. Miller will take the shot. And in and out. Oh, foul on Brown.
Hold on the ball. Get up and hold on the ball.
Stolen by Brown. And end of three, 48-10. Northeastern leading the Moriah Vikings in junior varsity action on Hometown Cable. Vikings have the ball as we start the fourth quarter. Three-second violation. Gives it back to the Cougars. Brown drives. Puts it up and gets the drop. It's a friendly little bounce, and it's 50-10 for the Cougars. Stolen. Heather Boris. Tremblay put it back up. Now the Vikings have it. Red ball. Stolen by Tremblay. Is it to Miller? Miller to Boris. Back to Tremblay. Tremblay puts it up. Rolls the rim and controlled in the corner by Heather Boris. We have a foul. Foul was on Snyder. Tremblay inbounds to Miller. She fakes. Puts it up. Short. And the Vikings control it. Snyder off the rim. Rebounded Brown to Miller. Tremblay. Over the top. With 5:56 to go in the game. The second team is back in for Northeastern. Pass was good by Sam Meacham. Gadway to Erica Brown, over to Marlowe. Ball's knocked loose, Castine controls. Taken back by Meacham. Now Winters brings it down. Rebounded by Desero. Desero back out for Gadway. Back to Desero, over to Castine. Back to Desero. And Heather Desero drives to the basket. And it's 52-12. Cougars up by 40 with 4:47 left in the ball game. Snyder puts it up. Brown tips it to Gadway, back to Brown, and Brown pushes it out for Marlowe. Too strong. Vikings control. Red time with 4:01 to go. 13 on the shot clock, and the Cougars up by 40. Moriah with the ball. Snyder puts it up. Rebounded by Castine. Castine up ahead for Desero, and a whistle. (53-12). 3:47 to go in the ball game. Desero hits from the foul line. Rebound Desero. Marlowe looking to pass off. Red ball. Brown rebounds up ahead for Desero. And Heather Desero with a bucket. 55-12. Another red timeout. 2:28 remaining, 55-12 the score. Well, we'll see what the Vikings learned in that crucial timeout. Rebounded by Castine. A long pass up to Desero. Heather Desero with another bucket. She's got to be well in the double figures tonight. 57-12. Hey, guys. Just toss it in. 5 seconds. Oh, timeout. Oh, timeout. Tipped by Marlowe. Travel. Cougars like to hit that 60 mark, I'm sure, especially since they had 36 points at halftime. A minute 40 to do it. Gadway puts one up. Brown keeps it alive, but the Vikings control. 57-12 is the score. A minute and a half to go in the ball game. From 15 feet. Rebound by Brown. And Castine will keep it inbounds. Nice pass up to Desero. Heather Desero all alone underneath. And a nice pass from Castine. 59-12. Stolen by Marlowe. Whoop. A little bit of a carry that time. Stolen by Castine. Keeps control. Out to Gadway. Long shot. What is that? LeCount? Yeah, Bonnie LeCount's in the game, replacing Erica Brown. Decided she was a three-point threat, I guess. Stolen LeCount looking to get it to Desero. And fouls on LeCount. Red ball. Whoops. Lopez will give it back to the Vikings. I guess there was a kick on the inbound. Too strong, rebounded Castine. Whoa, nice pass to Marlowe. Too strong. 5 seconds to go. 59-12 is going to be the final. Northeastern Clinton defeats the Moriah Vikings, and that's the way it was in CVAC junior varsity action. A 47-point victory for the home team at Northeastern Clinton Central School in beautiful downtown Champlain.